we'll do a meditation tonight. I don't know if you'll be able to hear me because there's a little bit of wind blowing across. A little north-south wind, which is kind of unfamiliar. See where this conversation goes. See if anybody. What's up, Alexandra? Can you hear me in the wind? Well, then again, being up our side, you kind of have a little bit of control over the winds. We'll see if anybody shows up here. How fitting, how very fitting for a Gemini, huh? Isn't there some weird shit going on? Isn't there some Mercury retrograde and some other full moon the other night? And some weird shit going on. Yeah. What's up, Kathy Myers? Watched this video earlier today about somebody who was talking ish on Ra. Now, you might say, you mean somebody was talking a messy foul mouth about some god Ra, the sun god out there? Well, yeah, but it was actually some hip-hop artists. It was just funny to listen to, and listen to people just talk Ishtar, talk fucking yah, talk rah, shish boom bah. Just people always be just jibber jabbing and not really saying shit. It's so much coddling. See, the funny thing is I don't suppose anyone should get rid of their ego. I just think you should, take them little puppies and train them. Like if you've got more than one ego, I think most people have more than one ego. I don't think you have one ego. I think your egos are connected to your different intelligences or lack thereof intelligences. Some people have an ego in their sense of, say, they're scientists. They think they know science. And then you have people that are like religious, and they have that. And then you have people that are like very good at playing sports. They're kinesiologically fit. So they have an ego based upon their ability to do something well in one of the acumen of life, whatever they might be. Like you just pick one of these things. Maybe acumen isn't the right word there. But to be acutely aware and well versed in, say, speaking, I might be egotistical in some regard in the way that I speak. I think I might have a decent way of speaking. I try not to, because I like to listen to other people too. The only reason I know how to speak well is because I've listened to a lot of people, so that humbles me a lot, is to be able to hear everybody else speak. But then you have people that play sports and they're really good at it, but they that's their ego, right? Their ego is, I'm good at this. But you got somebody that's really good at, like, pick these people in your life, and they're everywhere, and they feel like, you ask people what do they do for a living, and they'll tell you what their ego is, what their strongest ego suit is, what color they wear. They ain't wearing Joseph in the Technicolor Dreamcoat. They're wearing like one of the colors. People find this way of being very good at doing and defending one of them, but it's like it's the martial arts, really. Like there's weak points in everyone's battleship. If people are battling, I don't know why people got to battle, but in the sense of it, people have a capacity to do things well, and some things they can't do well. And instead of being, how can I learn to do this better, people would rather just get angry that they can't do it. Anger and confusion are very much aligned. What up, Synthetic Jim? What's up, Johnny? What's up, Ryan Duvall? What's up, Kathy? What's up, Angel Woods? What's up, GP Thoran? Yeah, dimensional extensions. Yeah, there's always healing and having good experiences with people. Like, a lot of times people don't recognize it, but healing comes about not because you go and find yourself the shamanic healer in Peru, or go and be like, hey, I need to meet this person, or I need to listen to this video, or I need to do this. They just come out, they're like the aha moments. They're like, ah. They're like, aha is very related to ha-ha moments, where it becomes very humorous. Because the humors are very, you know, obviously your humors are, how wet are you? How dry are you? How hot are you? How cold are you? So when you can balance those humors out, or that what is funny, it's like people always talk about British dry humor. There's a reason it's dry humor, because they live in a cold, wet climate. If you live in a cold, wet climate, then you need a dry and hot spark to balance you out. So what do they like? Dry and hot. They like dry humor, and they spit fire. They're always very well equipped. They're eloquently equipped to, you know, to speak the quid pro quo, to speak things quick-witted, quip. You know, they'll whip your ass, right? Because of the tone of their body. If it's always, if you lived in Seattle, well, most people in Seattle, Seattle's another dark, cold and wet, right? So what do they like up there? Like they like their coffee. There's the hot, right? They like the hot coffee. They probably smoke a lot up there. They like the herbs. So there you go. So you try to balance out those four humors, which become the kind of being you are. And there's a lot of people that just they don't understand the British humor, and I get why people wouldn't get it, because it's very sharp. It's very sharp, and it's like sharp ass cheese, you know. But it's like there's too many flavors and textures and tones and colors to life and humor that for that healing, as I take this full circle to what when I was referring to begin with, you don't need to go find yourself a healer. You just need to find yourself some more humor in your life. Find yourself something that just makes you laugh, or doesn't make you laugh, but you could just. You ever look at a child and how stupid they are, and you laugh with them? But an adult, you never laugh at that. You never laugh at that. You laugh at an adult being stupid, they'll take offense to it. You look at a dog being a dum-dum. You ever look at a dog just clumsy, fumbling around, being stupid? You see a dog doing it, just fumbling everywhere. Has no idea what it's doing. You'd be like, that dog is so stupid and foolish. But what if it's like 2 months old, 3 months old? Yeah, it's just a puppy. It's learning. It's getting its feet. It's getting its awareness of its surroundings. And awareness of surroundings is not only a physical thing, but it's a mental thing and a humor thing. And I think humor is as important as anything. I mean, if I just broke it down to the greatest thing, like what the best medicine is humor. Now, you could say the best medicine is humor, meaning that jokes are funny. Jokes don't got to be funny to everybody, but you know, people that are hot and dry, the wet humor, you know, that might be the way they want to go. And people with different kinds of they're just the way they hold themselves, they're gonna have different kinds of humor. And I think that is what it means. It's like you look into the holistic healing of humors, and the humors actually get into the different kind of. Now this is where I flip it up and like, oh, we're talking about jokes. Well, I mean, we can talk about jokes, but we can talk about what that actually means in the physical body. In the physical body, there's a bunch of different types of bile or fluidiums. The biles. Most people have a lot of dark bile sitting in them. They need to rid themselves of. And that dark bile is why people don't like their shadow self. I'm going to make this connection. If you don't stick something, like say a coffee enema up your ass so you can shit out all of the dark bile from your gallbladder and your liver, then you're going to have a hard time laughing at things, because you're going to be in a certain type of pain your entire life. But as soon as you rid your body of those things become a lot lighter and more humorous to you. because now your fluidium, those biofluids, are actually balanced correctly. There's four types of biofluids. Now, I don't know if I agree with it completely, but there's a white one, a clear one, a black one, and a yellow, white, clear. I think it's yellow, clear, white, and black. I think is the four. I could be wrong about that. Somebody could put those, but I don't necessarily agree that's how they should be. I don't think there should be a black one at all. But although there is that, you know, you build up a toxin, a tension, and that toxin, that tension of life is your shadow self. It's what you know, it's all that shit you do and you eat in the darkness, and you're just like, it gets in your body, and then all of a sudden you're like, nobody wants to smell their own shit. They don't want to stick something up your ass so they can clean out all of that shit in their body. But once you do, you're like, woo wee, and it becomes humorous. And that's what's even called like taking the piss. You know, like, you know, if you really took the piss, it means you take some energy out of something. But, you know, taking the real piss is take your own piss to realize, like, that shit's humorous. I ain't telling you to eat your own shit, because, you know, that's disgusting. But you should find a way to remove that shit from your body, which is not allowing your humors to exist to its full expression, like how much you can express yourself. You know, like, why is it that sometimes I just get wild-eyed and bushy-tailed and like wild out on some shit and be funny about something that should be so, like, no, you can't make fun of that. And other times I'm like, let's really talk about this. Because I don't think there's limits or boundaries to the ways that we can express ourselves and what we think is humorous. Because all avenues have a place to balance out your chakras or your humors, and to be more holistic and balanced in your life. And for whoever the 9 motherfuckers in here, you ain't too balanced if you ain't saying thank you for this with just a thumbs up or something. So, as always, take that thumb, stick it in your ass, put it in your mouth, and suck on it, because you a baby. Or you're probably just a robot. But either way, I think it's fun. I think it's funny to say, because I get humor out of that, because it makes me laugh. And if it doesn't make you laugh, well, that's your problem. If you can't laugh at yourself, goddamn, who you gonna laugh at? Dimension extension. Happiness lies first in health. Yes. Health has a very similar... Yeah. Laughter is the relaxation of the tension. The TsarXen. I mean, if we had to play that game, we'll do that another time. But the TsarXen, you could play with that yourself. It's the on and off of the 1 and the 0 switch of the Zion, the illusion, to the on and off. That causes a lot of tension. And that tension is a coagulating of your DNA, which is, well, it causes your body to get all clenched up and shit. You gotta move and shake it out, you know? Have a drink, go dance, go walk, go, you know, do something, I don't know. Or meditate, sit there in a very still posture. Let's do like this. I think they all have something to offer, but you should just know where you are. Some people are too noodly, and they should sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up. Those people that are noodly, wilding out all the time, they should do that. That's not great. We relax and we just find that place, centered place, and become very balanced. People are so tense, and they go, I'm very relaxed, I'm very very balanced, and they're just like this. And those people need to like loosen up, you know. I think there's that equal to those positions. And people need to learn that. What up, Will Brooks? Well, thank you, Angel Woods. Yeah, the other 6 people, I can't wait to meet them in public. But you know what? I never will. And there's a good reason for that, because they either don't have a channel themselves, or they're just like, you know, just in the background, just like working for somebody, like just like, well, let's see what this guy's got to say, or they're just like kind of shy. If you're kind of shy, I get it. It's okay. It's okay. You don't gotta be shy around us. We're real people. Imagine that. We actually exist out here. Johnny, you don't want me to yell at you? Have I ever yelled at you, Johnny? I don't think I've yelled at anybody in here. Because if you take it, here, see, there it is, Johnny. If you just do the right thing, ain't nobody got to yell at you. I ain't talking to you then. If I call you a faggot ass fucking funky white boy, and you just some dude that happens to be a little less melanated, you wouldn't even take offense to it. Like, you know, fuck these white people out here. Do you think that's just because I disassociate myself from? No, I just don't think they exist. I think there's some people that are white, W-H-I. Do you want to spell it the right way? You know, the W-I-G-H-T. You know, that's way different than what you call the color whites. One is a demon. One is actually. So yeah, there seems to be a little separation between what you think you're saying and what it is. But if you take no offense to it, then there you go. And no, Jordan, I'm gonna come to Seattle. Fuck Seattle. It's too cold up there. Right now it's like 68 degrees, and it's too cold. It's too cold. Maybe I'll visit there in the summer. There you go, Aaron Rams, the witty white man with the witticisms, sitting there whittling the wheats while he's sitting there. Yeah, you know, that old white cat. Yeah. Will Brooks, you're always welcome for it. That's all this has turned into. I mean, if there isn't enough information on the rest of my videos to provide everyone with what they need to know about how to exact their life, to heal themselves, and to better move through space, and to make their minds a more proficient and accurate, what would you call it? It's just what is your brain doing? Where is your mind? If it's not more proficient after listening to most of my talks, then there's not much I can do at this point. You know, we can't dial in too much more. This is what I got. Now it's just entertainment. So come out and join me for semi-illiterate humor. It might be a little blue. It might be super fresh. Who the fuck knows? That's what I got. And Will Brooks, you're absolutely welcome, man. So who else up in here? Jiminy Gray Pavon. You know what? Hey, Will Brooks. As soon as my friends come through and pick me up in my Maybach, as soon as they do that, they will have Grey Poupon on hand. And if you on the side of the street, wherever you are, I'll come bring you some Grey Poupon, for sure. I just don't know what you're gonna put it on. Yeah, I just don't know what you're gonna put it on. It's like, why is everybody rolling around in the back of a fucking a really nice car eating Grey Poupon? Why are they eating sandwiches? What kind of sandwiches are you eating? I mean, us Greys do poop on people, but I don't know why they always gotta be eating sandwiches. There's some better things you could put on. I mean, Grey Poupon is pretty nice mustard. Let's not get it twisted here. That's pretty nice mustard. Mysteries that plagues mankind. Yes. You know, I always wonder: is it the mystery that kills us, or the mystery that keeps us alive? Huh? Go ahead, write that one down. You could actually put that I burped right after I said it. And be like, whoa, it just fucking blew my mind, and then burped so subtly and succinctly into your ear. Sunflowers, no, 60 ain't that cold. It's just for people that are used to 90-degree days, 68 is a little chilly out in these parts. There we go. I think I need to find somebody that knows a little bit about computers, because I have an upgrade to Yelp, and I have an upgrade to YouTube. So I got names for it already that are way better, and ways of orchestrating and working these things that would work a lot better than what these I don't know what these platforms offer. But, you know, if anybody knows anybody, I got ideas. Just they just ooze off of me. And it's free. It's free. Just don't be a dick and pay me in the future. That's all. Everything I do is for futures. My now is already taken care of. My future, I don't know about too much. Yeah, Johnny. Yeah, mysteries that kill us are mysteries that keep us alive. Yeah, keep us alive. Yeah, there. Thank you. Yeah. There you go, Johnny. What's up, Synchron? Mysteries that kill us are mysteries that keep us alive. Yeah. Always searching for something, or like, fuck it. Out of here. Out of this bat cave. What's up, Synchron? Let me see how much juice I got left on my phone. And I do apologize if you guys can't hear me too well, because I'm on a balcony. Because it's just really nice up here. Hey Johnny, yeah, vote for somebody that doesn't accept your vote. You know, it's kind of like voting for the the king or the president of the anarchists. Like, I like the idea. It's funny. I was thinking about this idea earlier. I like the idea of organized. Well, see, it's the problem is, once you say the word, somebody just jumps to a conclusion because they don't understand what the first word means. But if I say anarchy, someone thinks something. But if I say organized anarchy, it becomes convoluted. But that's actually the truth. Like, a tree is organized anarchy. A flower is organized anarchy, and I'm an organized anarchist. I don't, you know. Things work the way they do because they work the way they do. They don't. You can't give a tree a job. You can't give a flower a job. You can't tell them to do. You can't tell a strawberry to produce a pineapple. It will never work. You know. So I kind of like that. So like, anarchy is actually the way the world functions in its perfection, which isn't some like, we had to spray paint things and kill things. I really hate people that, I don't hate them. The idea that people have of what anarchy means is to say, oh, we must see these anarchists. They're just gonna spray paint a circle with the letter A in it, and not even know what the A means or what the circle means. They're just gonna go. They're gonna go and live in dungeons and listen to terrible music and shit. Most musicians are anarchists, even if they don't say it out loud. Even jazz, even orchestral musicians are, you know. I mean, really, there's too many beautiful musicians out there, and that's if you go and plant a flower, you in every way are an anarchist, because the government tells you shouldn't do that. If you go collect rainwater, you're an anarchist. Yeah, that's what they'll tell you. Wait, so you're saying this water just came down on top of my house and I can't put it inside of my plants over here? No, you can't do that. That's a rule or a law, right? Right, yeah, got it. Thanks for telling me the thing that just dropped upon me right here. I can't have it. Like, water just dripping on your skin. No, you can't bathe in that. You can't be, that water is ours. We own that. Fucking funny out here, yo. But thank you, Johnny, about the voting ballot. If I believed in that shit at all, I would take your. I was actually considering running for president in 2020, but I'd have to run against Kanye, and I don't know if I have that kind of prowess yet. Dimension extension. You ran out of water, so you boiled spaghetti in urine. I never actually cooked with my urine. I don't know, man. If it tasted good and if it worked, man, I don't know much about it. I use it just for cleansing. I don't use it for cooking too often. I mean, I've done some stupid shit, like made some teas out of it, but. Well, Synchronicity, thank you. I would accept your vote. My vote is always for no vote. I vote for no vote. But I mean, I guess if I had to, like if I really had enough people vote for me to actually be anywhere near getting into some whatever the fucking primaries or shit is, I would do it. It would be just fucking funny. But no, I don't know. You'd have to be part of that system, and I'm not really part of that system, so I voted for myself already. Everything is Gucci gang, huh? Genghis Khan out here. Yeah, Johnny. Yeah, you can't have if it's how much airtime you get. Now imagine if people took the dumbest shit I ever said and just like put that on, like, you know, I would never get a vote. But like if they put my coolest shit and the most intelligent shit, like people are like, whoa. But that, you know, that would take too much time. They ain't got time. They need snippets. They need little tiny little. Like they listen to Kanye's. They listen to they listen to your boy Donnie Trump. They listen to your boy. You know, it's so funny. Ronald Reagan was a B actor. Nobody even knows this. Ronald Reagan is like one of the greatest presidents ever, and they're like, oh, Ronald Reagan. The dude was a B actor, pretty much the same as Donald Trump. But then again, they all were B actors. Let's be really honest with that. You think actors ain't been presidents before? Funny. I know, Angel. What I have some pretty good ones, and I have some pretty fucking awful ones, and that's my favorite part. Is like, you know, in 10 seconds you could ruin someone. In 10 seconds you could make someone. I mean, it's no different. You know, it was the best of days. It was the worst of days. It was like, you know, War and Peace. It was all that shit. Like I don't rest on my laurels because I don't have any. Angel, what? They're all actors, some bad, some good. No, they're all very good actors. They're good at acting in the way they're supposed to act. I would say that. They're all very good at it. Yes, that would be the first thing I do. We're done with them. We're done. Go have fun. And then people would walk out up and down the streets like, really? Can I just do it? They would still have that. It'd be kind of like if you let someone loose from the cave when they were like chained to the wall in the cave and they were seeing all the shadows, and then just let their chains loose and said go walk through and they would never walk. They would just stay there behind the shadows. They would never leave. That's the you know, that's one of the really good good stories. Yeah, and that story is really about television. I mean, it really is. You gave up the ideas that they're spreading to you on the news media. I mean, it's funny whenever I do this, I'm like, oh no, I'm no part of the media, but I know very well, like, I'm part of a media source. Anything I do, if I cook for you, I've informed you in some way. I'm some sort of media. If I talk to you, I'm some sort of media. But I mean, you know what I'm saying. Like, I think it's very interesting. Like when it's large conglomerates of corporate things, people always buy into it. They just go, how dare these people? No, they're speaking for people. They're speaking for Walmart. I'm not going to speak for Walmart. I'll go to Walmart and I'll buy from Walmart. I got no problem with Walmart. I appreciate the fact that there's cheap products there, because sometimes I need that shit. Doesn't bother me. It sucks that I got to go there, but you know what? I'm sorry. We're not all paid what we're worth. So I think we all just got to work within them, whatever our capacities are at the time. But I think it's more if people understood what their capacities were and what they were voting for, it'd be a little different. It'd be a little different if you knew that when you voted for whoever the fuck you did, you were voting for these 50 corporations. And people put you onto this, but you don't want to believe it. Not you guys, but oh well, what you gonna do? We're gonna live and we're gonna keep living, and nobody ever really dies. We keep going with this, and we'll find another place to go when we sleep tonight. And then, if you guys ever want to go die, however you get to the next life, come join us wherever we are. I love that right here there's a bunch of fucking beers that are sitting here that this is somebody else's spot. And guys, I do apologize that I must leave you because I didn't bring my battery and my phone's gonna be dead in about 2 minutes and I can't charge it, so I gotta go. I gotta roll. It's been fun. I got 2 more minutes if anybody has any questions. They're dying from I don't know what the fuck the problem is. We'll see if I can help you. I know there's a lot of wind happening right now. Alright, I gotta get the fuck out of here because it is a little windy and this hat is trying to fall off my head and this phone is gonna be dead in a second. So you all do wonderful things. Enjoy your evening and remember, look in all directions for lights, including inside of yourself, because that's where you'll probably find it.